Last year, about this time, I planted my Christmas potatoes, let's say, or let's just say autumn potatoes, late autumn, and used Charlotte's home saved seeds, and I have some not the best looking ones, and I did them in tubs and put them in the polytunnel last year, and they didn't do too well. In fact, I think I might have planted them too late actually, but thinking about it, so I'm going to have another go, and going to try them in these square foot beds. And as you see, some of them are green, and that's why we didn't eat these. So let's get going. I'm just going to put one per square foot. Stone. This is out of the bought compost, and that's it, job done. So I don't forget that I planted in these stations. I'm going to put some, just a tag in each one as a marker, so I don't go and plant something else over the top of them. When you get all like me, you forget these things. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 plants, hopefully. Job done. I've been asked by Pete Trenuth, who I follow on YouTube. Very good channel, YouTube channel. He's very engaging. But to explain this layering system that I use for tomatoes, these are the hooks that I use, and you can see you can unwind them as you go. So as soon as your tomato plant reaches sort of above this level, you can unwind it at the top here to give more depth, and just wind it around the stem of your some people use clips. I just wind it around. I find it grips it and keeps it better, keeps it to the wire better. But yeah, these are so flexible. you can on a supporting wire, you can see what's happening here. This was vertical, and now, because it's reached the top and I've extended it, so it's got at least another, about another foot there it can grow before I have to do it again. And by then, these bottom trusses should be, you can see them there, should be all taken off and ripening at home at least, and that means I can layer this down even further. And what I used to do in the past, when I had a huge big greenhouse with double rows, I used to just lay them all down side by side so that this thing just all moved in one direction. But I can't do that here, so what I'm going to try and do is do them in pairs and just sort of wind them round each other. And when I get to the point where I need to, I can unhook and do that and have one coming to the front, one coming to the back. Can't really see it too much here because it's just brought them together, but once it's they've grown more, and I've taken the bottom leaves off, it allows you to do that. And these horns then, they'll be, they can be sort of this thick, between my fingers, at least inch and a half thick, and grow 5 meters possibly. Whereas normally you come here and that's what, barely 2 meters. So it's like just last week in July coming. So we've got plenty of growing to do yet. So why top them and stop the growth? And that's the whole purpose of this, is just to keep them going as long as possible. And that's why I do it this way. I'm not very good at explaining these things, Pete, I'm sorry, but I've tried to give an explanation of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So I'm hoping that you get some information from it. Cheers, mate. I have to pull yet another. I did one yesterday, but another cucumber, and then there's 2 more there, are virtually ready already, so more coming as well. Just one plant is way too much for our little family of 3. There we go. And these are really nice cucumbers. These, don't know if you remember way back, but I did sow my own and it failed. So I went and bought one from the garden centre, and this is called Feminine or something like that. And so amazed with it, it's really good. Anyway, that's it. Another one of these done. Ooh, another usable. So I've just planted the last row of sweets here, put some spares in, and I want to have a look to see if there was any. I left this one, but you'll see there's loads of whitefly, but there are eggs, so sorry caterpillars, but but they're all infested with whitefly. So I'll let them just grow a bit and then give them a good blasting. Try not to, I don't know if you're seeing this, but the whitefly, I did find eggs on quite caterpillar eggs on quite a lot of the leaves, but we'll see how they fare. Look at the state of that thing. Still, it's a sacrificial cauliflower. I'm going to take these two though. What's the other little job I was going to do just now? Yeah, I've been trying to train this thing to go around here because I want it to come around then go back up. So I'm just going to go and get a couple of little stakes to encourage it. 1, 2, that'll do it. So if I put the first one here, then it's not going to get in my path, and I can then have a second one to go around this corner, so I'll leave that one there ready for it. Sweet corn is looking good now. Quite a few. I normally get 3 or 4 cobs off each plant. Still got some way to go yet, but they're getting there. Yeah, that's quite a nice size. Yeah, today's not pollen day. I did shake one a couple of days ago, and we had a cloud of the pollen fall down. It's not these big, like seedy things on here. These are minute, the pollen is minute, and it comes down like a cloud. And it's not happening today, so it's not the right time. Okay. Still training these courgettes to go up through. This one's almost there, going through the other side, and this one also. Just got to make sure that's kept over there, and then they can grow upwards. Peas, we've had lots of pickings of peas, but they look as though they're coming to the end now, which is a shame, but there you go, they've done the job.